You're already called one of the best dressed men in Hollywood, but now you have been named the Met Gala co-chair.
Yeah.
It kind of takes my breath away because it's so perfect.
Thank you.
Like, it's such a perfect moment for you. What happened? Do you get a call from Anna Wintour? Is there like a committee of people? What happened?
You get a call from Anna Wintour herself because she really talks you through sort of the responsibility of what she hopes to make and inspire, which is all in support of the Costume Institute at the Met, at the Metropolitan Museum of Art. And so you know that it's a benefit supporting that, and you know that these moments are critical moments to showcase clothing and culture. And she wanted to focus this on the Black Dandy and the history of the Black Dandy.
Just say it again for me.
The Black Dandy.
Do you know how excited?
I'm so excited too. I'm so excited. People are like, the beautiful thing, I have designers and people reaching out already, and I know my team, Wayman and Micah, we're going to sort through some things, but also I think it's a great opportunity. I like to reference, people and moments in history.
Yes.
Like even my first time at the Met Gala was last season, and I wanted to reference, Andre Leon Talley and Chadwick Boseman with sort of that white cape. So I feel like I get an opportunity to really show out and really make, I don't know, I'm thinking, who knows? I might wear 10 outfits. Who knows? Who knows? It might be historical, it might be 1800s, it might be, who knows?
Listen,
might be the Middle Passage, you name it.
We've been putting on our Sunday go to meeting clothes forever.
Yes.
And now I do feel like, number one, it's a band of Black men who are the co-chairs.
Yes.
And this Black dandyism that is the theme. I can't. It takes my breath away thinking about what we're going to see.
You know what I think too, because we know that we grew up watching. I watched my dad he always kept his nails long and manicured. He wore pinky rings. He had his own sense of style and purpose, and whether he had the money or not, we always had style.
Even when we didn't have, we did.
Yes,
right?
Absolutely.
Oh, Colman, I'm so excited.
Me too.
All right, so you're already thinking about this now.
I'm thinking about
the
it.
wheels
Oh
are
yeah,
already
I have to.
turning.
Anna has told me I have to be a part of helping make this thing happen, and whether it's music and who knows, guest list, you name it. So I want to be a part of making it happen, making it an epic event, because it's going to be history making.
Monday in May is going to be a thing.
You will be there. We will be there together.
So you're the Maverick of fashion.
Oh,
He knows.
I like to stun a little bit on the people. Just a little bit, tiny bit. Listen, I come from men who wore pinky rings and gabardine pants, and you know what I mean, like fine tailoring and Philly in the 1970s.
Fill me
and
up.
I like to flex like that, like Teddy Pendergrass, like Prince. I like a little bit of all these dudes who took chances. And also for me, clothing is always telling a story.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So I feel like I like, interesting fits, I'll show up with something wild sometimes, but then I'll do some very simple tailoring. So I go between Ralph Lauren and Valentino or Louis Vuitton. I like to play. I like to play a lot. So.
And you were playing last night. I saw a review of the Academy Gala red carpet, and they said, this man is running circles around all of us. Now, what did the cat represent?
Okay, the cat. The cat is Choupette, who was
Karl
Lagerfeld's
Lagerfeld,
cat.
yes.
And Alessandro Michel, who just took over Valentino, I went to their show in Paris and I saw that outfit and I was like, oh man, I want to wear anything because I love his mind, his creative mind. And so he said, we'll make that custom for you. They were like, you want the whole look? I said, the entire look. I'm the gloves, the jewelry, the cat. I said, I want to try everything on. And the cat is actually a little bag. It's really cute.
I love that.
And also, it was a chance to be a little cheeky as well. I feel like sometimes I just don't want to be taken seriously all the time.
Right.
And I think if people have an expectation of me, I like to subvert it once in a while. Sometimes, and you never know, I might just show up with a cat.
Okay, we have a Maverick in the building.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, I actually think that fits you so well, the distinction of a Maverick. What does that mean to you when you hear that?
Well, first of all, you just hit me with that. And I feel like, I've seen it said next to my name a few times recently. And I think I'm starting to take in what is that. I think it's someone who sort of pushes boundaries with their work.
Yeah.
Sort of paints outside the lines.
Yes.
And I guess I've always done that, and doing it their own way. And I think sometimes it takes people a while to be recognized in that way, to be honest. Because I feel like, because people want to put you in a sort of container. And I've always been outside these containers. Even though I'm deeply embedded in this, this system and entertainment. But what I love is that people never know what to expect with me. Right. So I think maybe that's what...
That is true.
a Maverick is in a way. You
Yeah.
never know what to expect from someone.
That is true, and that you zig when everybody expects you to zag. And you
Exactly.
You do it your way. You carve your path, and you do check every box. I've heard you say that
Thank
before,
you.
but you really do check
Thank you.
every single darn box that we
I was
think
telling
about.
somebody, I was telling a young person the other day, I just love what I do so
Yeah.
much, and I entered this industry when I was about 20 years old. And it started as an actor and then a writer and a director, and I had to produce my own things. And so I love doing all of it. So for me, it's like, and I love playing in, whether it's musicals or plays or, dramas or comedy or horror. Like, I'm not afraid of anything. If anything, it's always a challenge. So that's why I want to keep flexing my muscles.
You have already finished your work on Michael.
Yes, I
right?
have, yes.
Okay. So how would you describe tackling the role of Joe Jackson? And because we all have our picture of him.
Yeah, of course, and that's exactly why I think I was very curious about Joe Jackson when I received this offer, and I thought.
By the way, those people are saying, "Oh my God, it's Colman Domingo."
Hello, hi,
I
how
heard
are
them.
you? Mwah, mwah. Love you too.
I heard them. They go, "Oh my God, that's
The
Colman
ladies love
Domingo."
me. And listen, getting back to your point, I think Joe Jackson lives in such the court of public opinion.
Yeah.
I think, everything about him, even his cadence, the way he was in the world, he was a tough dude.
Yes.
And his family would say that he was a tough,
Yes.
complicated dude. But I also wanted to really unpack who was that man, what was his dreams and aspirations for his family, how he gave a part of himself to create some of the most phenomenal performers ever known.
Yeah.
So for me, it was an opportunity to get to know who that man was, and I wanted to imbue him with his humanity. I mean, that's why I'm attracted to these characters. That I didn't truly understand Joe Jackson until I started to do some research and find out more, and that was the curious thing for me. I didn't feel like I had it down, but I felt like I'm curious to find out what made him tick.
Well, he was an enigma, and I think
Yeah.
that's really interesting. There's been so much talk about Jafar as Michael.
Jafar is, first of all, he's one of the most gentle human beings. He also naturally embodies his uncle's spirit, his late uncle's spirit. It's sort of like, listen, I have a brother my nephew is more like me than like my brother. I feel like it's the same way.
Yeah.
He's Jermaine Jackson's son, and he's supremely talented. He sounds just like Michael.
Stop it.
The way he sings.
Stop it.
I think he's just a special soul, and I feel very protective of him. And immediately, I feel like we do feel like father son in many ways. And I love him, and I think people are going to be so excited to see how he honors his late uncle's legacy.
Right.
Truly.
I love that. And I can't wait till we see this.
Thank you.
You are a maverick to me.
thank you.
I just love you so much. And I'm so happy and overjoyed for this moment in time for you. I'm just overjoyed.
Thank
really,
you.
I am.
I appreciate
No one
you so
deserves it
much.
more.
Thank you.
Really.
I'll see you first Monday of May too, and a lot more before then. I hope.
Can't wait. Can I just come to an idea, Brandon? You don't have to show me the
you just want to be there?
I just want to be in the table listening to the ideas.
Just say what's going on
Yeah.
and see, I like that one. Just
Yeah.
say,
How about this?
how about that?
You see that?
But you could put that on with that. I would love that. Go
I mean,
ahead. Go
come
ahead.
on.